भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो.
As you all know that today's topic is learning using pictures, puppets and role plays, right? To begin with, we are going to start just a moment, participants. Okay. Yes. So today we are going to talk about pictures, puppets, role play in learning. I'm sure today is going to be a learning experience, not only for all the participants, for me as well, because we all know as teachers we are learning every day. And it is very rightly said, we should be ready to learn, unlearn, and relearn every day. Every day has to be a new day of learning. Yes, participants, what comes to your mind when you think of the word picture? Yes, many of you might be thinking it's an image, it's a photograph, okay, it may be a movie, a video, very nice. But when I think of a picture in my classroom, it's much more beyond the word image. It is very successful in helping teachers learn. It is very helpful when the students are given pictures and it is part of the learning process. They can go a long way using pictures. Learning can be much easy and it can be retained for a long period of time. So the learning objective for the day is you will be able to understand the significance of using pictures, puppets and role play in classroom teaching learning. You will be able to generate your own picture resource, use pictures for listening, speaking, reading and writing skills in children, develop creative thinking skills in students, and also develop emotional quotient in children. We are going to discuss all this. And teachers, let me tell you, pictures are not only helpful in our language classes, they can be easily used in our math, in our EVS classes as well. And we are going to learn that here today. Yes. Now, the question that arises is how to choose the picture. Before we go further, let me just tell you that you need to mark your attendance by writing your own name, your school's name in the chat box. Also, there will be a link shared with you where you have to give the feedback form at the end of the session. Please do that. Thank you. Now, the picture selection, it should be appealing. The content should capture the interest of the children. Only if it's colorful, it's bright, it is relevant for their age, they are going to like it. They should be able to recognize and relate to the picture as well. Like, if I show them this picture, I hope it's appealing for the children. It is relevant for the purpose of lesson that I'm taking up that day or the activity I'm taking up that day. And they can easily relate because they all celebrate this festival every year. And I hope it is the favorite festival of children around. Next comes is the size of the picture. It should be large enough for students to see easily. Means that the children should not be peeping here and peeping there. Where is the picture, ma'am? I can't see. What is it? What is it? It has to be large enough for the whole class children to be able to view it. Clarity. The picture should be clear and not overcrowded. There should be bold pictures which the child can see easily and he's not confused at what is the picture all about. Next, do we need to use pictures in our teaching learning process? Believe me, pictures are almost zero cost teaching aids. They are the least expensive teaching aids and the most powerful. A single picture can be a catalyst, giving rise not to one or two words, but to thousands of words, and it can ignite the imagination, analytical thinking, and creativity as well. Now, pictures, they are an abundant resource. They are freely available. Now, where do we find them? We can find them in newspapers, magazines, storybooks. It can be a simple catalog, brochure. It can even be old calendars. So we don't need to rush here and there much. But what I hear from teachers usually is, I can't find the right picture at the right time. This is a very common problem faced by most of us. What you need to do, there's a trick to this. You need to keep collecting pictures as and when you come across them. Like today, if I see a nice picture of some animal in a storybook, I'm just going to collect that picture and keep it safely in a record. Whenever I come across any picture, I need to maintain a record, maintain a file, and keep it there. Keep it handy so that it can be used whenever it is needed. I've already talked, it is cost effective and reusable. It's a resource which can be reused easily, and it is also adaptable for many purposes. The same picture can be used in your language class. It can also be used in your EVS class. So this is the beauty of using pictures in a classroom. It is easily used and carried. It is not bulky, it is not heavy. They are very simple to maintain and carry from one place to another. More realistic interpretation of verbal facts. It is very often said, if you tell me, I forget. If you show me, I remember. Yes. So once a child sees a picture, there are very less chances that he's going to forget what is taught. Recall is faster as well. He's going to remember it for a longer period of time. It is going to get imbibed in his mind. It also triggers emotions. Emotions like happiness, fear, anxiety. The children can look at the picture and make out what is happening in the picture. Now, we have the resource. Now, how do we use these pictures in our day-to-day lessons, in the day-to-day classroom activities? These are 7 simple steps to use pictures, and they're so simple that I've taken the tips from the word picture itself. You can see I've just used the word picture and the tips are here with me. How does a picture help? First, it helps the children to predict. It helps the children to predict. They know what the teacher is going to talk about today. Like supposing, if I show them this picture, I'm sure they are going to guess that we are going to do something about rainy season today. They can easily make out, they can easily predict. Interact. Pictures help interaction not only among teacher and students, but among the students themselves. Like, if I show them a picture to one group of children, probably one row of children in my class, they are just going to look at the picture and interpret whatever they think looking at the picture. And then they can be asked to explain the picture to the rest of the children of the class. So they are going to see the picture, explain their own imagination what they could see from the picture, and then explain it to other children. What is happening? Listening, speaking skills are being enhanced, and also their perception. Perception of a single picture is different for each and every child. We can also have Pictionary in the class, which we do at Hansraj quite often. Wherein one player, he draws a picture and the other player guesses what he's trying to say. Next we come to create. Children can create stories using picture cards, And if we really want to ignite their thinking skills, even a single picture card is enough for them to spin a full page. One single picture card, and the children can create innumerable stories around that. Like, if I just show a picture of an elephant, I am sure I'm going to get as many stories as many children are there in my class. How are pictures used to talk? We all have some shy children in our classes. Yes, we need to talk to them. Sometimes what happens? The teacher is asking a question and the child is unable to answer. There's a long silence. So the teacher can use a picture to break the ice. Like if I'm talking about sources of water, I've posed the question, name some sources of water, but the child is confused. What do sources actually mean? The moment I show this picture, he can get a very good idea. If well is one of the sources, then his mind can start working on those lines. So this is how pictures actually work to break the ice so that children gain confidence and they are more confident to speak to the teacher. Understand. Understanding the meanings of words, pictures are really helpful. They go a long way in understanding the meaning. The children may not be knowing the dictionary meaning of any word, but if I show them the picture, the word meaning is very clear. Reflect. When a child is looking at the picture, he is only using the sense of sight. And when I show a picture, at times the answers are going to get repeated amongst various students in the class. So they need to have insight in other senses as well. Like the pictures are should ignite their sense of taste, touch, and also smell. Enact. There are times, again, the same kind of children, the shy children, they don't want to come up and answer. So they draw a mark for themselves, put it on their face, and since they are not visible, they are not conscious about themselves, and they can do much better. These are various ways how we can be using pictures in our classroom. I again remind you, please put your attendance in the chat box so that all your attendance is marked, and also do fill in the feedback form which is going to be shared in the chat box itself. Yes, here is the picture. Now it's your turn to participate. Please keep yourself on mute and you can participate by giving your answer to the chat box. This is a picture, the first picture on the top. What do you think? What comes to your mind when you see this first picture on the top? Please participate, write your answers in the chat box. Okay. Nobody's answered. Okay, money, currency, very nice, very good. Anything else? Money and currency, beyond money and currency. I'm sure I'm going to get varied answers when I pose this question to my children in the class. Currency of India. Am I audible to each one of you? Am I audible? Okay, so I'm sure when I show this to my children in the class, they are going to say Gandhiji as well. They are going to say 2,000 rupees. They are going to say there are different languages. And one of them is also going to say that I can buy a transformer if I have 2,000 rupees in my pocket. So let's look at the next picture now. Yes, this is the next picture. Again, I want you to say something. What comes to your mind when you look at the second picture? Okay, working hard, intelligent, very good, serious person. I want to be like that, working. My father also goes to the office. Yes, he wears a smart watch. That's nice. So this is how, since we can see that we all are having different answers. Okay, working on laptop. Good, good. Very nice. Very nice. So no answer is correct or wrong. Every child, every person has a different perception, and we need to accept every answer that we get from children. Yes, there are some hands up. Okay, now let's go to the next one. This is relating to children. Yes. What do you think they are going to say when they say, see this picture? Yes, it is going to be a rainbow, colors, very nice. They are going to say something about the sun, the rain, the sky, very good. Wow, wow is a nice word which we've got, vigor, very nice. Spectrum, another new word. The vocabulary is building, very nice. I like the interactive participants today. Oh, there's another one. The corona will go away when there's a rainbow. This is the one, corona. With this, they are going to come up with hundreds of answers. How they are feeling, emotions. They are locked up at home. Yes, I wear a mask. I sometimes also use gloves. I wash the fruits and vegetables nicely when they are bought from the market. Oh, somebody says fed up now, go corona. That's nice. Interesting answers. Same way you are going to get from your children as well. And I'm again repeating, no answer is correct or wrong. Everybody has a different perception. Another one. There are n number of examples which we can take and we can use them with our children. Again, the emotion. The children are happy going to school after the lockdown. They are missing their friends and teachers. They are smartly dressed, neatly dressed up in the uniform, right? Yes. Missing my school, children going to school, happy kids going to school. That's really nice. Good. Okay, let's go further now. My dad reads newspaper daily. Even I try to read the headlines daily. Yes, very good. Very nice participants. I'm glad that you are all participating actively. Okay, now something which is going to allure the children, attract the children. Especially the first one is for the girls. They are really going to like it when they see this girl getting dressed in front of the dressing table. You're just going to show the pictures. You're not going to introduce what are you talking about. They're only going to have a look at the picture. Now, some questions that can be asked showing a picture are here on your screen. What do you see in the picture? These are the typical questions, the most generalized questions which you should be asking. What do you see in the picture? How do you feel when you look at it? Like the children were feeling happy looking at the children going
to school after so long. What do you like about the picture? Yes. What do you like? I like the curly hair of this girl, the chubby cheeks. I like the way the curtains are open and there's a flower. I like to look at the sky from my window. Yes? What is the setting? Where, when, season? Okay, so now when we look at this picture, we get to know it's summer season. They are all dressed up in summer clothes. Where is it? This is the dressing room. This is a playroom. Is there any action? Describe it. Yes, action. She's combing her hair. She's rolling her hair. They are playing with the ball, playing the drum. They are setting the block. Then we can also talk about color, numbers, etc. So this is how we get to know how to frame the questions. Very nice. I can see so many answers. I like mirror design, playing, babies crying. Wonderful, wonderful teachers. Now here's a task again for you. If you show this picture to your children, the kind of questions you can ask. What is the scene about? Of course, it is about a beach. How many children are there? Yes, teachers, do you remember looking at the picture? How many children were there? Okay, I've got an answer. There were 3 children, it says, but there are 4. And if without looking at the picture, I ask you to tell me how many boys and how many girls were there. So this is how they have to have a good glimpse of the picture and retain what has happened. What is at the top of the castle? Yes, it's a flag. Color of the umbrella, red and white. How many children are wearing the swimming tube? Did you notice that there was somebody using the swimming tube as well? Yes, there's one boy with a swimming tube. How are the children feeling? Again, emotions. They're happy, they're excited. Yes, very nice, very good. We need to be encouraging the children as well, side by side. Yes. Now it's your turn. I'm showing you this picture. You are going to frame the questions. What kind of questions are you going to ask your children when they look at this picture? Look at the picture and tell me what type of questions are you going to frame for your children in the class? I want the questions. What will you ask the children when they look at this picture? What are the children doing? Very good. Very nice. So I'm sure you can frame the questions because I've given you a list of the kind of questions you're going to ask. This is a worksheet which we use in our school for grade 1 and 2 children, and they can do wonders. It's not that we are showing them any picture. They are going to draw. They will read the word huge and draw a picture here. Most of the times what we get is a mountain, a tree, an elephant. So they can all depict the word using the picture. Wet, they draw. Sometimes we get rain, sometimes we get glasses of water. Love is usually a heart shape. Sad is through an emoji. So this is the way you all can use worksheets in your class. Sequencing picture cards. This is again another good activity. After doing storytelling, you can ask them to sequence the picture cards of that very story. This is of Jack and the Beanstalk. Again, it's not only that we are going to use it in our English language class, we can use it in our EVS class for germination as well. Same, picture sequencing picture cards. Good habits. How do you go to bed? When to go to bed? Again, it is using picture cards. Now, this is for our maths class. for our fractions. The children can come out with answers. They can look at the picture and tell us the answers. So pictures have enormous potential as teaching tools. They need to be used carefully and used professionally. If they are appropriately used, children can learn to see and think. Let's come to role play now. Role play is an important activity that can be done in our classes for engaging children in learning. They are going to learn much more when they actually act out the role. It can be used almost every day in our language class for each and every lesson. But what we need to know is that it is interacting with other people in a managed way and in a supported environment. And why do we use role plays? To enhance self-esteem, confidence, leadership, creativity, and also experience real life situations, what all is happening every day around them. It's very common to hear, what I hear, I forget. What I see, I remember. But what I do, I understand. So that is why role plays are so important, so that they get into the shoes of the character and they act it out. And what fun our little Hansarians have when they do role plays in school. I'm just going to show you what all we do in our school to enhance their learning skills by using role plays. This is Janmashtami. It can be used for any lesson I said, for you can use any festival, and then they also speak out their dialogues and what fun they have in taking their turns and speaking their dialogues, learning them, coming to school dressed up. It's real fun for them. Fairy tale. This is the fairy tale of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs that we did in our school. And I'm sure you can see all the smiles on their faces, how excited they all are. This is how your children are going to be when you use role plays in your school. This is Jack and the Beanstalk. First, the story was narrated, then they acted out the story, and then the same picture cards which I show you, they could sequence them really well. Diwali time, enactment of Ramayana. And I'm sure you can see, we should not forget our mythology. Yes, they are all so excited, and the way they all performed with enthusiasm, you can see in their eyes here, right here. Here, some other pictures for helpers, some important personalities of India. They just get into their shoes and then they can experience what actually is happening around them. Let's come to puppets now. See, this is a puppet. And here is another one. Whom do you think they are? They are the Corona warriors of the day. The policeman and the doctor. I hope you all can see. And when I come to the class with puppets, the children are going to be glued to me. I can attract their attention just in a second. Puppets are used for teaching so that children are attracted towards what the teacher is going to explain. They attract attention of young learners, develop communication skills. When they use puppets, help in teaching emotions. Oh, the doctor is so sad today. He did not get his PPE kit today. Develop fine motor skills when they're actually using the puppet themselves. Learn pronunciation, build confidence, and lasting impact in the mind. They also add humor. It's quite funny for them. And they really enjoy. Once you've taught them the topic, just tell them that this puppet has not understood anything. Please explain it to this puppet. And I'm sure they're going to love it when they know that the puppet is not understanding. And wow, I've learned it in a jiffy. That's where it boosts up their morale. These are the puppets which our children have made during lockdown time to the e-classes. I'm going to show you the video as well. I hope you all have you are filling up your feedback form. You've got the link. The link is here as well. If you want to click a picture, you can please click a picture. Here's the link for the feedback form if anybody has missed out.
Hello Bunny, how are you? I'm fine. How are you? I'm great. I'm going for a
Participants,
party.
can you hear it?
You
Please show a
want to
thumbs up
come?
if you can hear it.
Yay! Let's go. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Another one for you. These our children have done at home through the e-classes.
Hello everyone, my name is Shiku Piku. I am a dino. I used to watch lot of TV and play video games in the mobile. And my mama used to tell me that don't play video games, don't watch lot of TV. Then one day my eyes got rashes and I have to go visit to a doctor. Then the doctor told me that don't watch that you should wear a specs. Then I was very sad. So I request you everyone that don't watch TV and play video games in the mobile. Stay home, stay safe.
So I'm sure you all have seen how beautifully he has explained us a good lesson not to be watching too much of TV. And how has he done that? He has just used a puppet to do it. Yes? I thank you all for being patient here. And I'm sure our classrooms are going to get much more interactive once we use these pictures, role plays, and use of puppets in our classes. The children are going to have lots of fun in your classrooms, not only when the school reopens. Maybe if the lockdown continues for the children, even through e-classes, you can use them. You can use puppets using sticks, using gloves. I've made some puppets, finger puppets. I hope you all can see them. These are animal puppets that I have made. I can easily do any story with them. I can easily teach them any moral using these puppets. These puppets are also helpful to tackle some fights among the children. Yes, these can also be used very well for that, for emotions. I'm sure we all have had a learning experience here today, and our classrooms are going to be much more fun classrooms than they were ever before. I hope is there any question anybody would like to ask? Is there any question? Please don't forget to fill your feedback form. That is the most important. Just now, if the previous session somebody had attended, Sonia ma'am had already told us how important feedback is for us. Thank you so much. Thank you, participants. I thank our principal ma'am, Madam Jaya Bhardwaj, for giving me this opportunity to conduct this webinar. Thank you. Have a good day, enjoy, and start working on your puppets and pictures. Maintain a good resource of pictures. Keep collecting them. Make separate folders for separate topics. If anybody is still left for the feedback form, you can just take the picture here. Yes, here is the feedback form. Here is the link. Here is the link. You can click a picture and then get back later and please fill it up. Thank you. And even still somebody is left to post their attendance, please write your name with your school name. Still we have a minute. Please write it there in your chat box.